I'm here with the people behind Alcon Entertainment, which, I mean, you go back to Lottery Ticket, Point Break. I mean, y'all have had like a lot of titles. I mean, can y'all list some of them for some of the?
I'd throw The Blind Side and Book of Eli in there.
Yeah, we just did the Defiant Ones for HBO and Dolphin Tale and
Blade Runner 2049.
Well, dang. I mean, Defiant Ones has been like one of the HBO's best products last year, and I mean, some of those other titles you've named, I mean, they're beyond reproach. But how does it feel to just be in this space in the industry when there's so many outlets besides the box office? There's streaming services. As producers and greenlighters of content, how does that play out for Alcon Entertainment?
That's a really good question. It's a great question, and the answer honestly is this. Is the change is good if you embrace it in life, generally speaking. And the environment for content, whether it's short form movies, long form TV, is changing because everyone can consume it whenever they want, wherever they want. And I think the quicker the industry adapts to that, the more opportunities there are for filmmaking for everybody. And so I think on balance, it's a very positive thing. Sometimes change at first is difficult, and then you're like, oh, wait a minute, now I'm better off. I just needed to embrace it. So we're excited about the future.
But how do the metrics work out for you guys as EPs when there's no box office number for if it's on Netflix? There's no box office number to compete for, and the exhibitors who do sales for their.
Sure.
How does that work out for you guys?
It's a great question.
Well, this is the thing. I think it depends on the particular film. If we have a movie at the box office and you're competing against the Netflix movies of the world, then it's added competition to the box office. It puts an added level of pressure on. However, we're gonna start making films for all different outlets, and so the fact that the relationships we have and with talent and creators, and we have financial resources to sort of create our own destiny, I think it's an opportunity for us.
Yeah, I mean, something you said that's interesting is right now there's no metric for these digital platforms, and what's happening is they're just paying companies, a built-in profit margin. They're essentially buying out your back end. My opinion is that's a short-term phenomenon, maybe a couple years. Eventually, there's going to have to be some metric. I mean, they do know how many people are watching these programs or not, and they're going to have to come up with a way to incentivize, I think, talent, because people are going to be like, okay, well, that's fine to pay me up front, but the first time someone does a Floyd Mayweather and generates 100 million views, they're going to be like, yeah, I need to get paid some more. So that metric is going to have to eventually be part of the equation. It's not now, but I think it will be.
Well, there you go. Two seasoned executive producers and filmmakers from Alcon giving you the breakdown on the streaming disturbance and how it will play out in the future. We appreciate your time, and I guess
Thank you.
You guys being honored tonight is easy math.
Well, it's an honor because this organization promotes the same values that we promote, and we've tried to, promote diversity and whatnot in our content, and respect and treating people the right way and putting out the right kind of product. So it's all good.
And I'm so proud to know that they're going to produce our next film.
Somebody pitch a film to you guys. What do you guys like seeing in a pitch?
Jamal knows us. You come and email us. Look, here's the honest to God truth. Is the most important thing in pitches is to be organized and say, hey, here's my idea. Let me lay it out for you. There's a beginning, middle, and end. Here are the characters. And I'll tell you, the only lesson I've ever learned making movies that's really mattered is ultimately, as a story, is about how much you care about the characters. If you care about the characters, doesn't matter how simple it is, it can be very successful. And if you don't care about the characters, it doesn't matter what bells and whistles you put out there, people aren't going to be into it. So for us, it's all about character.